A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Anubhuti Saxena, I'm your science teacher. Today, I'm going to teach you chapter 1. The name of the chapter of science is Food We Eat. So, let's start the reading of the chapter and I'll explain the chapter. Start the reading. Let's start. Let's warm up. Given below are pictures of different foods. Put the foods in the correct categories given below. Here some pictures are given. Cucumber, pulse, fish, carrot, egg, wheat, apple, chicken. And some questions are written below it and we have to find the answers. By seeing the pictures, we will write the answers in front of the question. First is food items that need to be cooked. So we will see the pictures and find that which food items we have to need to be cooked. So first you have to see the picture and write the answers. After some time I will tell you the answer. Second is food items that can be eaten after cooking. Because there are some raw items and some items are cooked. First it should be cooked. After cooking we can use. Third, food items that can be eaten raw. Fourth, food items obtained from plants and food items obtained from animals. Some items we are getting from the plants, trees, and some items we are getting from the animals. So you can easily find that and write the answer here. So answer first question, food items that need to be cooked. Answer is chicken, fish, egg, pulse and wheat. Second question, food items that can be eaten after cooking. So answer is chicken, fish, pulse and wheat. Third, food items that can be eaten raw. And the answer is cucumber, carrot, apple. Fourth, food items obtained from plants. The answer is cucumber, carrot and apple. Fifth, food items obtained from the animals. And the answer is chicken, fish and egg. Please note it down. Now start the reading of the chapter. You must have experienced that you start feeling hungry if you do not eat food for a long time. Sometimes you also feel weak and tired. Remember, food is essential for the body because it gives us energy, helps us to grow, protects our body from diseases, and keeps us healthy. Very often, children who do not eat adequate food fall sick. The food you eat contains useful substances called nutrients. Your body requires different nutrients for doing different things. So, as you know, we eat something after some time, means we start our day with the food by taking the breakfast, lunch and dinner, and sometimes we are eating the fruits and we are eating some food items which we are feeling it is good for our body. But if we are not eating food for a long time, so what do you feel? You feel hungry. You feel hungry. Or sometimes you feel I am feeling very tired. I am feeling very weak. Weakness is there. So that time we only need the food. If we will eat the food, we will get the food, we will feel fresh. We will feel that we are having the energy to do work, and it is good for us, for our body also. So sometimes when we feel very tired, weak, that times we always remember our food. And as we know, food is essential thing for us. Food is the essential thing, essential for our body. Because why it is essential? Why we need the food? Because food gives us energy to do work, to play, to study well, and it also helps us to grow. We are growing day by day, so it helps us to grow. And some food items protects our body from the diseases and keeps us healthy. They also improve our immunity. We are getting the immunity to fight with the diseases with the food items. So many items are there. And sometimes you see, if children are not taking their food in a right amount, a right proportion, so they fall sick. That time the doctor also suggests you have to take a proper diet, you have to eat proper diet, anything. So this time we have to get this, we should eat the food at the proper time. The food you eat contains useful substances called nutrients. Your body requires different nutrients for doing the different things. So there are some nutrients, we will read them. First is proteins. Proteins to grow. So proteins are nutrients that help to build new cells in your body and repair the damaged cells of your body. They help you to grow. They are called body building nutrients. So proteins, what do you mean by proteins? Proteins are the nutrients which are helpful for our body to build the new cell, which helps to build the new cells in our body and repair the damaged cells of our body. So proteins are called the energy giving food, energy giving nutrients. So it is very important for us because we are growing day by day, and it helps us to build the new cells in our body. And sometimes if some cells are damaged, so it also repairs them. So these are called the body building nutrients. So by how many things we can get? We can get so many, we are having so many things by which we can get the proteins. And we should add these things in our daily food routines. These are milk, cheese, eggs, nuts, pulses, and fish, and these are the rich sources of proteins. So we should take these things in our breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever we need. So you are seeing the pictures: milk, eggs, cheese, pulses, fish, and nuts. Next, glucose is the simplest form of the sugar that gives instant energy. Next nutrient is carbohydrates, and carbohydrates for energy. Sugars and starch are carbohydrates. They provide you energy to work, play, study, etc. A person who does a lot of physical labor also needs more carbohydrates. As you see, we are taking our food and different types of food items we are eating, your mother is giving to eat. So sugars and starch, these are the example of carbohydrates. And what is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is also a nutrient which provide us energy to work, to play, and to study, etc. We also see when a house is built, some labor persons are doing the work to build a house. They are doing a lot of physical labor. They are taking the bricks, cement, many things they are taking up and down. They are using, they are breaking the stones, many things they are doing. So they have to do a lot of physical work. So those do the lot of physical work, they need more carbohydrates foods, because carbohydrates are the food which gives us the energy, and we can get the carbohydrates from these things. For example, potato, banana, bread, rice, these are the examples. So we can get the carbohydrates from these things. We should add these things in our daily food. And it's not a good habit to eat only one type of food, as it will not give your body everything it needs to grow, work, play, and fight diseases. Yes, same thing we can't eat daily. If your mother is giving you, maybe we will take the example, if your mother is giving daily you one paratha and vegetable daily, if you will eat this, so you will be bored, you will be tired. Daily I will eat this thing, no, something should be changed. So, and it is also not gives the proper things, proper nutrients which our body is needed, it is not giving. So we have to add all different food items in our diet, so that we can get energy to do work, play, and it can also improve the immunity to fight with the diseases, because some seasonal foods are there, they are giving some vitamins, nutrients, some food are there. So we should eat different foods in a right amount. So now we can test for the carbohydrates by an activity. Add a drop of iodine to the food items bread, boiled dal, boiled rice, or a slice of apple. If the color of iodine changes to blue-black, the food contains carbohydrates. Clear? Add a drop of iodine. We will put it on a bread piece, take a bread slice and put a drop of iodine on that food. What we will see, the color of this iodine changes blue-black. It means this food is containing carbohydrates. Next nutrient is fats for energy and warmth. Fats are the nutrients that also provide you energy. They provide you with twice the amount of energy as that of carbohydrates. Fats are stored in the body for future use. The energy stored in them is used when the body does not get enough food to eat. So, as we know, the carbohydrates are the food which are giving us the energy. It is very important. So, same thing, fats are also important, because this also gives us the energy. This is providing us energy. So, but these fats are giving the energy twice of the carbohydrates. Whatever energy we are getting from the carbohydrates, just double energy we are getting from the fats, because fats are having the energy, and fats are stored. Fats are stored in the body for future use. Means the energy stored in the form of fat in our body, it is used in the future when sometimes we are not able to eat the food. We are not eating the food for a long time. Some that time, this fat which is stored in our body helps us to give the energy, and it also keeps the body warm. Fats also help to keep the body warm. So we should eat the fat also. And how we can get the fat? We can get the fat from these things. For example, oil, butter and ghee. These are the rich sources of fats. It means carbohydrates and fats, both things are the things which are called the energy giving nutrients. Proteins are called the body building nutrients, and carbohydrates and fats are called the energy giving nutrients. So you are seeing the pictures of these: oil, butter, cheese and ghee. These are the things which are rich sources of fats. Now an activity: take a piece of paper and rub some butter on it. You will observe an oily patch on the paper. This proves butter contains fat. So we are seeing this activity we can do at home. If you are using a tissue paper and you are applying your chapati or your paratha, you are putting on the tissue paper, and when you are opening the tissue paper after removing this, that you are seeing some patches on their tissue paper. So this shows that it has the fat. It has fat. Okay. Now we are concluding our chapter. The remaining part of the chapter we will discuss in our next video. So everybody, you have to read the chapter carefully and learn all the new words and the definition of this chapter. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.